Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel all about BI. We have been discussing about event job trigger since 3 to 4 videos now in Fabric series, right? I'm just going to continue that. Okay, so I have three questions to answer you today. We'll go one by one and then we will understand the question and answers to it. Okay, so the very first question is, where do we see triggers that are created on pipelines? See, we all know that we can attach triggers to pipelines, but unlike in Data Factory or Synapse, we will not be able to see the triggers on pipeline page itself. So what do I mean by that is, if you go to Fabric and then open any pipeline, for example, this YouTube pipeline, there are triggers attached to this pipeline. Okay, but when you go to the pipeline design and try to see, right, you will not be able to see the actual triggers that are attached to it. So let me take you through one such. So if you see here, right, this is a pipeline. Okay, I have attached a trigger to this. The purpose of that is whenever this pipeline fails, it has to trigger another pipeline. So this pipeline name is YouTube trigger. YouTube pipeline. This pipeline, whenever it fails, it has to trigger another pipeline in a different workspace. So that is the expectation. But if you click the trigger, you will not be seeing any pipeline details that are attached to it. Okay, for example, you do not know which other pipeline will be triggered when you run this pipeline. Similarly, if I go to the other pipeline that is going to be get triggered, you will not see this information either. So if you see this is the pipeline which is called. So let me not confuse you too much. I'll take a pen. So I have YouTube pipeline, okay, and I have ADLS pipeline. Two pipelines are there. Whenever this YouTube pipeline fails, I have to trigger the ADLS pipeline. That is the expectation. But even if you go inside YouTube pipeline or inside ADLS pipeline, right, you will not get to know which is going to be triggered by which pipeline. Okay, so basically we want to understand in which pipeline which triggers are attached. Okay, so that is the question that I asked, where to see the triggers created on pipelines. So for that, what we have to do is we have to go to workspace, whatever workspace you have created the pipelines in, and then in that you will be able to see all the objects that you have created: lake house, warehouse, pipelines, notebooks, everything you will be able to see. So in that in that you will be seeing the data pipeline as well. And then if you see, there is an activator attached to it. So activator is nothing but it's a trigger. So in Fabric, we do not call a trigger as trigger, but an activator. Okay. So in this view, so there are two views basically. Whenever you land in a workspace, there will be two views. One is list view, another one is lineage view. So only in lineage view I'm showing you this. So don't get confused if it is in the list view. In list also you will be able to see the details, but lineage view is bit comfortable for me. That's why I always prefer to look at the objects in the lineage view. So coming back, in order to answer our question, how do we see the pipelines that are, the triggers that are attached to pipelines? Come to the workspace, choose the lineage view, and you will be able to see the pipeline activator or pipeline trigger. So if you open this pipeline trigger, you will get to see that this is related to YouTube pipeline. So on the left hand side, you are seeing, right? So the what that means is this ADLS pipeline that I showed you in the workspace, ADLS to LH, right? This pipeline. So this pipeline has a trigger which depends on some other pipeline called YouTube pipeline. So whenever that YouTube pipeline fails, this pipeline is going to be executed. So I hope I answered this question. Where do we see the triggers created on pipelines? You can see it in the lineage view under your workspace. Okay. So second, on the other hand, if you wanted to see in the real time tab also, you can see. You can click real time, you can click fabric events, you can click job events. Okay, but this will not be showing the pipeline that is going to be executed or triggered. Okay, so this is only saying the source. and that source where it resides in the workspace. So YouTube pipeline is the source. Whenever it fails, it is going to trigger another pipeline called ADLS to LH, right? So that detail will not be visible here, or it will not be easily identifiable from this page. That's why I always say go to workspace and then go to the lineage view and then get to know about the triggers. Okay, so first question is answered. Second question, why do we see lake house as an item type in job event page? So let me quickly go to a pipeline. In that, if you click on add trigger and then source events, we all know that source events are nothing but these are the events that is going to trigger something. Okay, so I'm clicking source events. If you click on job events, this will make you select, okay, the source type which is going to be creating an event. Okay, so if you click on that, under item type, you will be seeing this. We already have discussed in earlier videos. We have discussed the type of sources that can trigger the pipelines, right? So we have already discussed that. We have discussed that via notebooks, pipeline executions, copy job, we can create this trigger, which is nothing but job event trigger. Okay, in addition, you will be seeing lake house also. So what is the purpose of this lake house? I recently came across this in Microsoft site that they have introduced something called materialized lake house view. Okay, materialized lake house view. This view is nothing but this is created on different tables in lake house. Okay, basically a view which gets refreshed whenever there is a change in data. Okay, what we can do, we can put this view under a pipeline and then we can use that for triggering. Okay, so that is why we are seeing lake house in the job event page. Okay, so third question, can we identify if a pipeline is triggered via event job trigger or it is a manual trigger? So as I informed you in the beginning, we have two pipelines. One is YouTube pipeline, another one is ADLS to LH pipeline. Okay, so this pipeline triggers this pipeline. Ultimately, what we will think is whenever I'm running this pipeline manually and it triggers the other pipeline, the run type of the second pipeline should be triggered. Okay, and the first pipeline will be manual. But what happens is, I'll show you an example. Both are coming as manual only. So recently I executed this YouTube pipeline. Let me go to the monitor tab. Okay, so this YouTube pipeline failed, which triggered this ADLS to LH pipeline. But if you see the run kind as manual only. Okay, so what I thought is, see, whenever the parent pipeline is triggered manually, the child pipeline also will get the same run type as manual. Otherwise, if you are triggering the first pipeline or parent pipeline via a scheduled trigger, then you will be seeing it as scheduled. So I had some other execution via a schedule. I executed it, so it is showing the run kind as schedule. So can we identify if a pipeline is triggered via a event job trigger or manual trigger? It should be yes. Whenever you are triggering the parent pipeline automatically via a schedule trigger or some other kind of trigger, it's going to be scheduled or it is going to be manual. Okay, so these are the three questions that I had in my mind. I wanted to discuss with you. And finally, before closing the video, one more thing that I wanted you to understand as well is, generally under monitor tab, monitor is nothing but if you go to the monitor tab, you will be seeing different item types. So what are the items that can be monitored in a fabric workspace? That is what I'm going to talk about a little bit about. Okay, so as you can see here, we can see the execution of data pipeline, notebook, etc, etc. So apart from these two, which is very common, what and all are supported? So if you come to this page and if you hover a little bit, you will be seeing that we can monitor data pipelines, data flows, data marts, which we haven't created in our channel yet. We can try to create one data mart and see how it can be monitored in future videos. and lake houses. This lake house is what I talked about a little bit ago, materialized lake house view, right? So that is what it is about. Notebooks, we all know that. Semantic models, whenever there is a refresh happening to models, we can monitor that too. And finally, Spark job definitions. So I haven't had a chance to explore Spark job either. So we will see in the upcoming videos if we can do something about it. Okay, so these are certain things that I had in mind so that I can discuss with you very quickly. So let me know if this is useful for you. Otherwise, uh, drop a note in the comment section so that that's going to be helpful for me. Thanks a lot for watching. Keep supporting.